Hello, everybody, and welcome to AM Vintage. I'm Adam. Today, we're going to be discussing one of my favorite Elvis albums. When I bought this, I was probably, I don't know, maybe 15 years old, and I bought it on CD. Okay, this is the original CD that I bought back in the day when I was just a youngster. And this is like when I first got into Elvis. This would have been like some of the earliest stuff that I got to hear. You know, those original fans that grew up in the 50s, you know, they heard Elvis's songs in the order that they came out, right? But a lot of us fans that were born after had Elvis already passed away, like I was born in 79. And Elvis passed away in 77. So everything, you know, that I heard was out of order. You know, I heard a lot of the 70s stuff first, you know, and then I heard the 68 comeback, and then I probably heard the 50s stuff. So, but this album right here, it came out in the mid 80s. It's just a compilation. It's called Always on My Mind. That's the front. And there's the back. Now, some compilations have like no rhyme or reason to like what songs are put on, and it'll go from like Can't Help Falling in Love to Puppet on a String, you know, to, you know, If You Don't Come Back. Like there's just no rhyme or reason to it. But with this CD, what I really liked is it really flows well. Like every song, first of all, my girlfriend Mari, she would be like, "Oh God, we got to turn this off," because every song on here is kind of a depressing, you know, it's like a sad song. But man, those are the ones that I love. You know, if you go to my Spotify playlist, it's just all songs about, you know, someone left me, I'm all alone, I'm searching for something. You know, it's so. That's basically what's on this album. I'm gonna read through the song set list real quick, and you'll see exactly what I'm talking about. So on side 1, right, we got Separate Ways. Okay, that's the first song, and then Don't Cry Daddy, number 2. My Boy, followed by Solitaire. Bitter They Are, Harder They Fall. And then the last song on side number 1 is Hurt. So, you know, get yourself a box of Kleenex. when you get ready to put this on, just make sure the Kleenex is near. And, but yeah. So side 2, here we go. Ready? Pieces of My Life. I Miss You. It's Midnight. I've Lost You. You Gave Me a Mountain. Unchained Melody. And Always on My Mind, which is the title of the album. So yeah, as you could tell, they're all incredibly sad songs, right? But let's just go through them one by one and just talk about just maybe why I like these songs, and you know, maybe we'll sing a little bit of them. Can we sing together, maybe, you know? Or just mute me and put Elvis on. That's even better. Just, when I start singing, just mute me and put on the real thing, which is much better. Anyways. But Separate Ways. I mean, just the lyrics, you know, to Separate Ways. To me, it's one of his best songs from that era. I love it, you know? Let's do a little bit of Separate Ways, right? I see a change has come into our lives. It's not the same as it used to be. And it's not too late to realize our mistakes. We're just not right for each other. I mean, man, doesn't that just tear your heart out? You know, so separate ways, right? It's one of the best, right? It's one of the best from that era. It just reminds you of just everything that Elvis was going through at the time, you know. And I think those songs from that time period were a reflection of his life, you know. So I think he picked the songs, you know, or I don't know, maybe the songs picked him, but and then next, of course, Don't Cry Daddy, you know. Don't cry, Daddy. Daddy, please don't cry. Don't cry. Daddy, you still got me and little Tommy, and together we'll find a brand new mommy. Daddy, Daddy, please laugh again. Daddy, ride us on your back again. Oh, Daddy, please don't cry. How sad is that, right? Right? But, you know, those are the ones that I love, you know. Next, we got My Boy. So, you're sleeping, son, I know, but really, this can't wait. I wanted to explain before it gets too late. So you got a father that wants to, you know, that's talking to his sleeping son just about the horrible situation that he's in with the mother and, you know. Elvis, man, you're pulling at our heartstrings, King, right? So, of course, we got Solitaire, which is a great song. I love Solitaire. Any song that just, you know, anyways, Solitaire, right? There was a man, a lonely man, who lost his love through his indifference. I mean, yeah, I got it a little wrong. Like I said, listen to the Elvis version, but the lyrics to some of these songs are just, you know, Elvis knew how to pick them, right? Bitter they are, harder they fall, you know. I told her to leave me alone. That's what she's done. Just what she's done. Or how about when he's in a house built for two, ain't a home when it's lived in by one lonely one. So yeah, bitter they are, harder they fall. That's the song. Whenever I used to go down to Memphis for Elvis Week, I'd always get up there and sing that song, you know. So I love Bitter They Are, Harder They Fall. The next song on side one is Hurt, which, you know, I'm not a fool. I'm not even going to attempt to sing Hurt. You know how it goes. Just play it for yourself. So, you know, hey, I'm not Dean Z, so I'm not going to attempt Hurt. We'll leave that for Elvis and Dean Z. How about that? Side two, we got Pieces of My Life. You know what? The lyrics to Pieces of My Life are so good, and they fit Elvis's life like so well. I mean, Elvis, he wasn't a whiskey guy, you know what I mean? But I love that song. So a little bit of Pieces of My Life. We got water glass full of whiskey, women that I never knew too well. Of all the things I've seen and done, most of which I'd be ashamed to tell. I don't know how it started, but that's what makes a man, I guess. Now I'm holding on to nothing, trying to forget the rest. I mean, come on, man. So, you could see why I love that song. The lyrics are so good. So next we got I Miss You. So I Miss You, it's a great song. I mean, I love I Miss You. It's not one of my go-tos on this album, but I do love it. And, you know, Still, I recall all the good times together, the love we shared, the fun and the laughter. So it's a great song. It's a great song. Maybe it's a little too sad. I don't know. But after that, what do we got? It's Midnight. So everybody loves It's Midnight, right? Maybe it's too late. Sometimes I even hate myself for wanting you. Trying to be strong, and nighttime comes along, I start wanting you, wanting you. Where is all my self-control? I'm burning way down in my soul and needing you. You know, so there you go. Yeah, I could keep going, but I don't want to make a fool of myself. And like I said, mute me and listen to the Elvis version. Just listen to me talk about these songs, right? So It's Midnight. That's just, I love every song on this CD or album or whatever. It didn't come out in 8-track, so we know that much. But I've Lost You, okay? Lying by your side, I watch you sleeping, and in your face, the sweetness of a child. So, I mean, it starts out kind of, joyful and upbeat, but, by the end, I've lost you, yes, I've lost you. I can't reach you anymore. We ought to talk it over now. So, it starts, in a good way, and then he lost her by the end. So, just so you know, he loses her at the end. So, You Gave Me a Mountain. I love that song. I love when he does it live, and he says, this is a beautiful song written by Marty Robbins. It's not personal or anything like that, but I think it was a little personal. Born in the heat of the desert, my mother died giving me life, deprived of the love of a father, blamed for the loss of his wife. Lord, I've been in a prison for something that I never done. It's been one hill after another. I've climbed them all, one by one. Oh, but this time, Lord, you gave me a mountain. And you know the rest. You know the rest, right? And then Unchained Melody. Unchained Melody. Like, I'm not even going to attempt it, right? Okay. We'll leave it up to Elvis and Dean Z. But, and then Always on My Mind, which is the title track to the CD, Always on My Mind. So, maybe I didn't love you. You know the rest. You know the rest. Yeah, I mean, I love all of those songs. I hope, I hope I didn't hurt your ears. And, I hope it wasn't too, cringe-worthy or whatever, watching me and listening. But, hey, I love the King. So I figured it'd be fun to just discuss the songs that I like. And where am I looking? Sometimes I'm looking in the wrong place, okay? The camera's over here. Sometimes I look over there, I usually have a co-host, and she kind of guides me through these things. But, every once in a while you got to go off on your own. So anyways, hey, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you can go out and find this album somewhere. I don't think it's on YouTube. The songs obviously are on YouTube, but I tried to look up the album and I couldn't find it. Maybe you guys can find it. If you do, let me know in the comments. Otherwise, you're going to have to go on Amazon or something and buy the CD. But they also, it also came out in vinyl or on vinyl. And I saw a colored version. I think it was purple, a purple vinyl disc. So, yeah, hey, you know what? We accept gifts at AM Vintage if you want to send one over, but no, you don't have to. It's okay. But anyways, hey, thanks for watching, and until next time, we'll see you later. Take care.